Hello and welcome back to the Daily Devotional for John R. Wood staff and agents. Today is June 10th and our topic from Keeping It Personal is adding up time. Our verse for today comes from Ephesians chapter 5 verse 16, which says, "Redeeming the time because the days are evil." We all have the same amount of time, 7 days, 168 hours in every week. I believe a true leader can never say, "I don't have the time." Very seldom is that strictly true. The problem is not needing more time, but of making better use of the time we have. Let's look at how a week's time pans out. 1 day a week should be a day of rest. God ordained that. That leaves 6 days to work at your job and take care of your family. Now do the math. 6 days times 24 hours equals 144 hours left. 6 nights at 8 hours for sleep is 48 hours off of that. That leaves 96 hours remaining to divide between family and work. Let's cut that in two. Say 40 hours a week for work, which is reasonable, leaving 40 to 50 hours for family and other things. However you add, multiply, subtract, or divide it, I think you will be pleasantly surprised to find more hours available than you might have thought you had. Make the most of it. As a child whose parents divorced when I was really young, I was 8, so I remember it. It caused me to grow up really quickly, and both of my parents were nurses at the time, and they had shift work, so I would literally be bouncing from house to house to house to house. I basically lived out of a suitcase for quite a few years. It was just easier to keep all of my stuff at one place than try to have 2 whole separate lives. But how it relates to this is that it made it almost impossible for me to obtain good time management skills. I did the best I could with what I had, and I still do that to this day, but it's really not enough. It's a skill that I really need to get a grasp on, especially in our line of work. So if time management is something that you are a champ at and you can help me out, please give me a call or send me an email or drop your tips in the comments below so that other people can see them. We definitely want to hear from you. I know I'm not the only person in that boat. So if you're really great at time management, good for you. Share with the rest of us, please. And for everybody else that's in the same boat as me, just know that you're not alone, and keep trying and keep asking other people what they do and tailor it to fit you and your needs. It really is. It's a really tough time. So let's make it personal today. What are you spending your time on? Maybe you do a little too much TV. Maybe you hang out on your phone on that TikTok or play games. Maybe you are doing it right and spend as much time with your family as possible. I know that that's what prompted my career change into real estate. It's to spend more time with my family, and I have been doing that. So what are you spending your time on? And is it something that you should be spending that much time on? Or maybe you need to cut back. Think about that today and make some changes if you need to. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.